Alrighty, here we are, guys. About that time. Noah, shout out to you. Thank you for stopping by. Random Soldier, as always, thank you for stopping by. Hydrate already. Straight up early on the stream. You know it. Go ahead and take a sip of water. And then we'll begin our discussion of Suicide Squad kills Justice League. Where do we stand? About 5 days in since the pre-release, and about 2 days in since the actual full-blown release of the actual game. So, I mean, all right, drank water. Recommend you guys drink water too, because I'll just start off with saying something I know most people don't want to hear. I think the game is a good game. Fundamentally, I mean, it all depends on what you are looking for. This game, per se, it is a grind. It is something that you're going to go in, whether it be once a day, depending on the level of dedication you want to put into the game. Now, storyline basis, the story is great. We're not going to go ahead and talk about spoilers. We've been playing the whole story here on stream, so whatever you guys haven't seen, you can go back and see, and then as we play further, we'll be showing more. But essentially, the story is great, from the cinematics to the voiceovers to the actual gameplay is fun when it comes down to the bosses and everything coming through. Now, where does the game lack? What is going to happen after you're done with the game? Well, that's where we're approaching here now, and we seem to have an idea of what the end game is going to be. We're going to have select seasonal bosses, select seasonal enemies, with every season, which is going to come out every 3 months, a new chunk of the story releasing. If you guys have seen things like Justice League's Crisis on Infinite Earths that just came out, or other multiverse DC tales, that is what they're going with here now. Is it going to be to the frequency that most people want? Most likely not. It's going to go every 3 months. Maybe they'll speed it up down the line depending on how much the game sells at the end of the day. But regardless, I just like to say that the game itself is great. If you want something to grind on, something to go ahead and play with your friends, compete, do something to just kill time, the game succeeds in what it was trying to go for. If you want a game that looks good, plays well, that you can go ahead and have things to do, this is the game for you. If you're looking for something, I don't know, that is like a Call of Duty or Fortnite that is constantly evolving under one-dimensional purposes, no, this is not going to be it. This is not going to be the replacement of COD or Fortnite or any other really big live service game. I would say it competes with the likes of things like Destiny to an extent with the removal of multiplayer, but I know that might be a little controversial. A lot of people like Destiny. I'm not a fan myself, but I see the appeal in the live service game. Either way, I've been waiting for an invite here from my Harley, who thinks that the invite was sent, but clearly. Okay, all right, all right, all right. Okay, okay, okay. Go ahead and invite. Says alrighty, I'll just invite you. Well, I can't invite you neither. Cancel that invite. Join squad. Yeah. Yeah, like that's the whole thing. Like, especially if it's going to be a game that's gonna completely wipe out your pockets, you definitely want to go ahead and consider. It's something that is gonna provide tons of hours. I think right now I'm at about 40 hours played Deep, the storyline itself, if you want to speed through it or glide through it, it's about 10 to 15 hours. But essentially, yeah. So one of the good things on this is all the content, future expansions are going to be free. So that is a big one. So all DLC, all future stories for the first storyline, which is going to be this one, is going to be completely free for everybody. So that is a big one. So that may make it worth your money, but I would say if that's the case, wait about a month because I think that the game will eventually go on sale just because of the bad reviews and everything going. So in about a month's time, the game will go on sale, and that might make it much worthwhile or much more at that. So maybe wait for it, but overall, it is a game that if they continue with their promise and can go further than the 1 year, maybe give us 2 years worth of free content, then that will be absolutely mind-boggling. Right? Well, try that. And I sometimes want to think it's my internet, but it could be something with the servers as well, man. It's sometimes it's just there. You're online, and it's not letting you really do anything. For a live service game, these are things that they have to have ironed out right off the bat. Zero, zero exception.
Ready to rewire your brain?
See, like right now, while we're waiting here for Rachel to load, I've already completed the first set of the skill tree overall, so this is complete. So my shark is completely max level, and now what happens afterwards is going to be a squad skill thing where everything that I do or level up can be attributed here, and this is going to be abilities that the squad themselves will be able to have completely. So right now I am going for overall damage. I want my shark to just be able to provide tons of damage all the time. So I'm just putting all my points here, but it works in less than 1% increments. So it works in 1/10 of percentages. So ultimately, it would be 10 points for 1%, etc. So about 1,000 points per 100%. And it says up to infinite, so we'll really see if that's really the case. But then it starts unlocking other things as well that we may take a look at that may be more worthwhile. But overall damage, and we're going to go heavy damage as well, is going to be the main two things we'll be focusing on. Now let's try sending this invite again. You try. Now that you mention it, my back was all crooked. Thank you, thank you. Oh, you joined me? And it shows it also. Told you. Wait. Stretch. Let's go. I mean, it's been a long day. It's been a long day, but we got a lot accomplished. We even had a nice little pizza. Went out for pizza for lunch or dinner. Maybe yeah, that was dinner. I guess we could consider it. It's been a tiring day. Go to my name.
Brain's not gonna upgrade it.
Let me go ahead and leave this one. Let's see now. If not, I'm gonna reboot the game. All right, let me do a quick reboot. For some reason, I'm not getting the invite that is being sent, so let's go ahead and reboot. But dang, no, it's 3 a.m. where you're at. My old ass can't probably even stay up past 12 anymore, man. Salutes to you. How is it? Is it more of a nightlife type thing, or is it just because like you like to be up at these times? Just in case the game is booting back up now. Nice. Okay, that's a solid one. That's a solid one. You see, Elden Ring, it's a game I feel like I'd like, even though it's not a genre of games I really dig. I'm not a Souls like type person. I don't really dig it as much. But Elden Ring just seems like a game I definitely dig. It seems like you can go on a rant and just lose yourself in that world. It seems like a good game. Haven't bought it or played it just yet. I actually have Persona 3 on my list, and obviously when season 2 of Warzone releases, we already got the boys locked and loaded. We're gonna be dropping in hidden ranked. So it's gonna be don't be a trip over there. But at least for now, we're gonna be dedicating all of our time until that moment. We'll probably sneak in some more zone here and there, but it's gonna be Suicide Squad all the way, and at least 2 to 3 times a week it's going to be Suicide Squad with 2 to 3 times a week Call of Duty. So we try to make it more regular. You're right. You're right. We can't consider Random Soldier one of the boys. The way he runs in Call of Duty, you might want to consider him one of the girls. Am I right? I'm sorry to all the girls that play COD and don't run away from their enemies. Random Soldier gives you ladies a bad name. I did not come in here for this level of hostility. You're right. You're right. I do. I do. Sometimes I surprise myself with how hard I whiff. I'll be like, watch this pro move. 360 up. Nope. Didn't even make it past the 360, man. Oh, man. But yeah, Call of Duty with the boys. Hopefully we could do a 3 stack, 2 stack, 4 stack. It's going to be Suicide Squad anytime in between. So what is up with these invites? Okay, do this. Go to squad. It can't. Oh yeah, let it go. Yeah. All right, go to matchmaking. Go to matchmaking. Open to friends. Now go. Play. There you go. There you go. And then I'll join you. Boom. Now let me join. All right, that solves it. Alrighty, after a year of battling here, getting inside the game we wanted to play, we're here. Oh, I forgot to hit. I'm ready. Alrighty, so essentially, I believe we're reaching close to end game here, which is where I want to go ahead and make, a strong discussion because I believe we're going to be approaching the first boss fight. And with this first boss fight, you guys are going to see what I mean with the game looks really good in terms of these boss battles, these cutscenes that happen. And I believe that is the real argument to whether this game is good or not. If you can see, well, you guys will see that cutscene and the way the last boss battle plays, or these first few boss battles, we haven't made it to the last one just yet. It plays really, really well. Now, why is the game just loading? Connecting to Argus HQ. Here we go, it's loading. Alexa, volume down on the TV by 25.
Comrades, are there any other missions
Alrighty,
we should
so
undertake before?
here we
not
go.
Telling Waller about Lex Luthor. Yep.
Turns out, you're not the only undesirables back on the grid, TFX. Lantern's pissed, and he's got his boys occupying the city. I've seen some camped out near the fun fair. Go show them a fun time.
My hunger is matched.
Oh yeah, kill the shield, then the incubator. Crystal smashing time!
Brainiac's victory is assured. The shields will hold.
Power crystals? Ah! No power over me! This crystal is protected.
What?
Sweep aside their defenses.
Going at it, Klein! Get a wriggle on!
Quickly, exploit this incubated weakness.
Target hates resisting this. But then you...
Oh, come on! Gotta cauterize my own wounds again?
Target in sight.
Guess this incubated shield still has some batteries left. Let's kill him!
For kill.
Keep them off that boat. Bash this incubator! It's your flaming moment!
Just like that, they're going
That's
to
another certified
take care of another
massacre.
mission. I mean,
Keep it up and we'll turn the tide against
I think there's a
Brainiac.
good variation for now. I believe that overall, in the long haul, they're going to have to add more variation to the types of missions that are there. But I believe that's where Season 1 is going to come in handy. I'm giving the game that
Shark,
opportunity
you're squad leader
to
now.
show me exactly what content and what
I
roadmap we're going to
humbly
have with the
accept the
Season 1
honor.
because we already know that it's going to be a variant of some of the bosses we've already seen here. From the context of what we saw in the roadmap, we're going to see a Green Lantern Brainiac version and a Superman Brainiac version. I'm just hoping it's not the same exact battles. And if they turn out to be the same exact battles, I mean, then fine. But let's give it some variation elsewhere with other missions going on, and definitely give me more cutscenes coming through with more story as well. If they can do this with that first month, I believe they'll be able to retain and not only get future sales as well.
Enjoying that moment, huh?
So I believe here we make it to that first percent.
What looks good, Chuck?
Yeah. 1% more damage. Let's go.
Yep. They killed one of our own, Bruce. I'm giving them a full military tribunal. If they didn't perish on the other side, then I'll continue scouting for them. You have your objective. Tell Brainiac not to worry.
I believe we beat Flash yesterday. The one that we're missing is Lantern.
Yeah, copy that. Yep.
I know you mark whatever.
Seems like only yesterday we exploded onto the scene. Now we're exploding every scene.
You're looking a little pink, Deadshot.
No, You know what? Okay.
You know what the director does to folks who are late to a classified debrief? Get your asses to the sanctum now or find out.
They hating on me like that, bro? Thank you, thank you, thank you. 9 months? Bro, you're too much. But I appreciate you. I wouldn't want to watch my ads neither.
To welcome those from far and wide, this sign spells out our civic pride.
Audrey, got it, got it. Thank you for the support. I always appreciate you. And when we get to Call of Duty, I promise to at least carry some of those wins. So when you run away, I got you. You run away, I'll run towards them and take all the fire for you and die. Then you just res me and we'll win.
Going so far as to kill Lex Luthor.
Look at that. You do it just because you love me. And you can't even take it back because it's too late. It's recorded on stream.
A founding member of the Justice League, the Scarlet Speedster called Metropolis after starting his crime-fighting career in Central City. He would go on to national prominence after the Grodd incident, teaming up with Superman.
He's like, how can I get this refund? I hope so. Because my aim is going to be AS. Well, they're coming out with a few new guns as well. I mean, I'll throw out a stream like discussing some of those updates because they were releasing 2 new guns. I did like the fact that Rick Grimes is going to be on the Battle Pass. I do look forward to playing the Walking Dead character. I don't think I'm going to pay for Michonne, and I definitely do not think I'll pay for the Black Cell thing. I mean, the Black Cell looked basic. It was just skeletons with black and gold. Like, it's getting a little bit played out for me. If anybody else likes it, great. But the Black Cell for this season kind of looked meh. I mean, the animations and the CGI look great, but the skins themselves, they're I just like the 2,400 points it comes with, but is it worth it? I don't know.
Digging through what I could decrypt from my raid on the LexCorp offices. Luther knew about the end of the other world for 2 years. I got guesses as to who was sending.
And Resurgence ranked. We have to at least try our hand on Resurgence ranked, so we're gonna have to start practicing some Resurgence since it does play totally different.
It killed their Earth.
8 billion gone. They had our research.
Gotcha. Yeah, well, you get at least 300 coins for free from the free battle pass, so we'll definitely at least get that, and I agree.
We won't.
Oh, so you're right there. I think it's 2,400 for Black Cell. Oh, no, Black Cell can only be bought cash. They don't even do points. That's right.
Ship is shielded from conventional weapons. That's Green Lantern's handiwork right there.
What are they up to?
As long as Lantern is still breathing, we're stuck with that ship over our heads.
Yeah, same. I just didn't think it was worth it.
We've got 4 killers who just bagged their first meta. They look ready to rack up another win against the League.
No biggie, but the last couple of times we tangoed with police brutality out there, he gave us a stomping.
What is your damage, son?
Look, Flag, mate. Are we really that different?
His face.
I'm just saying. You want a bond, mate?
And I just don't understand why they send me, the biggest one of everyone, to go ahead and be sneaky.
Colonel Flag, I'm starting to think you were right about Task Force X working as a 3-person squad.
I am a ninja.
Think about it, eh?
I'm Smiley.
It was Boomerang's idea.
Yo, they didn't even have to do nothing. My man snitched. That bell rang and he sang.
I committed a cybercrime.
Hack, situation report.
Energy surge. A massive energy surge coming from the Skull ship. Lots of power.
So essentially that was a tracker or a key that previous Lex Luthor left there, so he knew what we were doing. So well, it's kind of a multiverse type of thing, but when we killed the Flash, we got sent to another dimension. Our Lex Luthor's dead. We brought another Lex Luthor back, and he told us all of our Lex Luthor secrets, so we're bringing him things he needs now, essentially. Multiverse things are hard to explain, but so it's virtually just a key with recordings and things like that of everything we've been doing. Okay, so perfect. So essentially when we got sent to that other dimension, we found Lex Luthor over there was like last person alive or something, so we brought him back. And he essentially told us all the secrets of our Lex Luthor, which was that he was tracking us. He knew everything we were doing because of that little device. So he needs it so he can use it to get some data off or something. And that's what we were getting. So my man, King Shark over here had no problem snitching. Kill this thing?
Okay. Let me get
I mean, I think I can kill it.
No
Is that annual? It'll give you the credits. The credits will fly over to you. Yeah, so I mean, the story itself, I like it. And you know, the whole. Where you at? How far are you?
Please remain indoors.
Yeah, give me a
I
second.
repeat, remain indoors. This sudden change in weather.
I'm gonna hit it off the wall and then you start shooting. Get ready.
The Skull ship appears to be responsible.
Yep.
I have never seen lightning behave this way before. No, not even in this city.
When I was young,
Boom.
I too would ingest plastic and metal parts.
Anyway, let's steer clear for lightning, Metropolis. I'll see you on the other side.
And I just mean the traversal is so fun. If this is what people talk about Destiny, you know, I hear a lot of negative things, but one of the things people like is how Destiny's traversal system works, and that's their sentiments is my sentiments in this game. I like how the traversal works. I like how, you know, the combat works. Now we need more enemy types. We need more different mission variations, and I think that is all set to come. How, when, where, I don't know. Well, here, imagine not worrying about dying off of platforming, because you're a superhero essentially. So yes, there's some out of zone locations like water. You can't go deep into water. It'll just carry you out, sort of like Guardians carry you out. But
guarantee you there's a biohazard sign on the door.
why isn't it starting? What is this?
The team on Earth 2 wrapped
Oh,
the
okay.
scans of the hideout. Place was completely scrubbed. Lantern needs to tighten the leash. They let a resistor live under their noses for 3 years. We'll find the mystery Terran and integrate them too.
And another detail a lot of people forget is these skins are grade A. I saw this ridiculous video comparing Batman's Arkham Asylum versus Suicide Squad, and first of all, I think this mission is glitched, man. It was supposed to start. We can't get out.
City Buck says everything in that spaceship shaped like a smaller skull. Skull table, skull sofa, skull toilet, you know, skull shade.
And when I quit, it starts it up, and I can just join you. Did it start the mission for you? Cancel it and click it again. You can't leave. Back out. Start it again. Yes, that is one of the main things I saw. Like when we played the alpha, and we didn't give it as much time as I would have liked, because I think we only played for like a day and a half or so, but it felt wonky. And I think I played the same character, Shark, and it didn't feel as good. Now it actually feels seamless. And frame rate is clean. It doesn't drop. If we could fix this issue, whatever this is, where missions get glitched out like this, then that is the first step in the right direction. We can't have this. This is an annoyance, and annoyances are not good. You know, this where it was happening. Yeah, I'll be able to join. As long as you have it put it for friends to join, I can just join. You know, these annoyances here where we have to restart just because it didn't load in, that's the first thing they need to address. Once they get that in order, we'll worry about the rest of the content, because everyone that knows me knows I love Iron Man. Marvel's Avengers was supposed to be what this game is for me now. It was just hands down. Just the fact of it having Iron Man was it asking to take my money. What ends up happening? I buy the Ultimate Deluxe Edition, whatever, comes with everything. I even drop an additional $20 on the game, play it for the first month solid, giving it as much time as possible, completing all endgame possible. But a month in, no DLC, no new characters, no new missions, all silence. It's just crazy. A good cross-platform game that we can get everyone on in the upcoming weeks. Let's see, cross-platform. We got things like Jackbox, the Fallout guys, Call of Duty, Among Us. There's a few. If you had an idea, I can rile up the group and give it a day, and we can all just jump on to a certain game, and I could try to get as many people as possible. I'd be down. If we were to do something like that, any suggestions? Anybody? Fine. Let me join you. I just forgot. Join squad. I'm joining the action. I think I own Among Us in like 20 different locations. You can even play it from mobile and it still plays pretty well. I haven't played since the new update with the new changes and new modes, but I've played like the other older versions of it. I was actually as well gonna take a look at the VR version of it. I hear it's pretty creepy as well. So I think that can definitely be an option. We could have a community game night and dump some time into Among Us, or we could jump into a few various games. Maybe make it something that is free to play so it's more accessible. Look at some free to play cross games like Among Us. Well, I know Among Us isn't free to play, but if you have Xbox or PlayStation Plus, it should be. Rocket League, a community game night for Rocket League. That wouldn't be fair. There's some people who are gamically handicapped to say to say the least, when it comes down to skill-based game. He went straight into the deep end. No, in all defense, though, I will say I hated Rocket League. I was Rocket League's #1 hater. And given, through time, I've grown in it and I've actually become quite decent. But Spoonie is one of the best players we've had for Rocket League, at least among us play single-handedly. The kid is talented, still plays. He went over to Geometry Dash. Salutes to him over there. He's a top leaderboarder and a top, I wouldn't say content creator because he doesn't like to stream or post videos too often, but he is a top leaderboarder in Geometry Dash. So shouts out to Spoonie over there in his Cube game. But yeah, I don't think I'll ever reach his rank. But the time that he was able to put into that game, it shows. All right, load it in.
Moving to engage the enemy.
Out of my way!
Focusing artillery on talk.
No targets!
Stupid snipers, they always get me. It's like, I'm going for you, Saeed.
I'm attacking Deadshot's target.
Disappear.
Shark attack!
Situation under control?
This specific situation? Maybe?
Yeah, Geometry Dash is a very hard game to be leaderboarding at this time, and he's doing it. What? No way! Whoa! A whole 2/3 of a match by yourself. Congrats. The first and only time you'll see a Harley intro trailer in one of my live streams.
I ain't raising my expectations yet.
I still don't know how the hell to get story score. I'm almost towards the end of the game and still not counting for me. That one comes with poison. Yes, it does.
With colors.
How'd you like that, convicts? Flash was my friend. Now I've got a whole lot more friends. See, Brainiac's behind stepping up my manhunt for you four.
This will go to the Hall of Justice, and then you can add. You can't add it to your grenades because yeah, we have to beat him to be able to add afflictions to our grenades. But we can go ahead and add it to your weapon.
Lantern out.
Hey, Lex. Time to earn your keep.
Just one moment without crisis.
It ain't all good plumbing and free lunches on
Lex
this
Luthor
side,
has
Lex
hair.
Two.
We call him
We
Lex
need the
too.
big bad green guy
Hilarious.
and his mean green shield gone.
Meet me at Wayne Bank, Vault 27. The device I gave you will be your key.
Raw. Grade system, man. They took that away from Rocket League players. It doesn't exist anymore. But yeah, the trade scene was pretty big.
I rule the streets.
It's like CS. Well, I wouldn't say it's ever as big as CS. CS has the biggest straight scene in the world, but Rocket League was pretty big too.
At both ends, there are candles burning. Bright minds in these halls of learning.
How do I miss twice?
I cannot be caged.
What is going on? Please, just jump. Thank you.
What are the humble? Food?
I blocked Shark!
We will smash them from the rooftops. Cast down the remains. Pushing quick back. Judge me hard. They guard the crystal with their lives. Take their lives.
Bunch of Russians. I mean, it is true.
Show me what to destroy them.
Crystals.
The incubator shield is removed. Now, Freeman packed this incubator's exposed innards. I bested the incubator. Vengeance is sweet, but also sour. All of you, protect that incubator now.
Oh, I messed up. I messed up.
Charge!
This crystal's up to something Hanky likes too.
Nah, I don't need to kill that thing.
Oh, yes, these are a self-regenerating model. To prevent regrowth, destroy every crystal on the network with haste. Oh, is that all?
The other. Oh, it's over there. Man, they put that in mad hard.
My hunger is matched by my skill. We dispelled it. I am bearing this incubator's weakness. Strike!
It's over.
Way to show initiative, squad. I'm sending you over a resupply.
And then you see, I'm about that ranking as well. I know right now I believe I'm plat 3, plat 4, maybe I don't recall, but I know I've been diamond before at some moment in time. But I will say that my biggest issue is believing I can do things that I still yet cannot do. I believe I get overconfident, or worse yet, sometimes I just feel like I just don't try hard enough. But either way, it's just, I feel that in order to get to that next level, it's going to take more time than I want to put into it. But I just feel like it's just that believing I can do this. I'm going to go into the air, do a double backflip, and smack the ball into the left-hand corner of the net. And it doesn't happen. It's like, oh, okay, I'm not that guy.
And I thought I was a show-off.
Area clear. We should proceed to the bank for the lantern killer Lex 2 spoke of.
For our synergy be insane. Like, we can go months without playing with each other. Let's just be like, oh, we're playing Rocket League? Yup. Don't even say anything. Smacking goals, being assisted, and all of that. Crazy.
Disorderly line. We're going in. Even after a whole career in Gotham. You never get used to the staring.
Oh, we're here. Needed to, charge the
Way's clear. Let's get in
jump
that bank
down.
and grab our lantern killer.
That's why.
Hey everyone, form a disorderly line.
Carl? Was this,
Bax? Yeah. Stringing up folks is kind of his go-to.
God dang, Batman.
Not before
What did
you
you
have
do?
them.
At least they was breathing when he was done. Not like these
Yo,
boys,
evil
man.
Batman has no chill.
Within this city's fiscal stash, Lex Luthor sits upon your cash.
Typical Wayne. A whole bank to keep his money in.
Not only that, but we've competed against Spoonie, and we've been. I'm not saying we've ever competed or like smashed him, but we've held our own in games against him. So I mean, we're somewhere there. Obviously, we're missing pieces, but we're somewhere there.
This is the place. Find a plug for the thing, Sharko.
Billionaires and their secret lairs.
I miss my secret undersea lair.
You what?
Now alarms. That's
I
a
miss
positive
my
development.
secret lair. Sharky boy.
Oh, so much for the secret lab. Bloody Wonder Shield is here.
Don't embarrass me in front of her.
Hey, lady. Throwing us into a building? Totally out of line.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Just saying, they better make that an outfit. That
Holy shit!
kryptonite on that
Is
shit.
that kryptonite?
It should be in a
Oh, and by the
sword,
way,
not
for
a
anybody
shield.
wondering, I'm playing this game
All
on
the
low
massacre upstairs.
settings because my PC, it's been there for a while with me. Get out my way, Shark. I can only imagine how it looks on Ultra.
Your friends are beyond saving. How many more lives will be lost while you try and fail?
I do not need a lecture on morality from a shark.
She's into us.
Princesses. Stubborn no matter their place of origin. I can't be there in person. Safety first, my safety. But with the lab's security measures disabled,
Yes,
I
Lex
should
Luthor
be
has
able
hair.
to-
That's why he's Lex 2.
There. The easiest takeover in corporate history. I'll need a moment to find what we're looking for. A weapon to defeat Green Lantern.
Why does Batman have such weapons? He is Green Lantern's ally.
Yeah, that's rich pricks for you. Always hoarding. Ah, no offense.
None taken. I'm very rich. Are you done?
Okay, stay on the unfay. What's your play, old man?
I want my city back. If I have to save this world from Brainiac to get it, well, that's just good PR. But let's leave the heroic sacrifice to Wonder Woman, I can be a powerful ally. You can trust me. Unlike your masters in the Hall of Justice, I offer transparency. Those screw-ups actually pulled it off. Well, third time's a charm, I guess. But I know their type, man. They're never gonna follow orders.
They won't have a choice. Whatever Brainiac has on that ship can control minds. Think about what artists can do with that power. After the Justice League are gone, someone has to keep all the other metahumans in line. It should be us.
What happens to Task Force X?
If they die, they die. If they survive, we take control. Either way, it's the end of their bullshit.
I knew it.
God dang, Waller.
You did not. You believed we could earn our release.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm so over getting stabbed in the back. At least do it to our faces, Waller.
Fun fact,
Okay, Lex.
Samoa Joe does
You
the
made your
voice of
point.
King Shark.
Stuck between you and Waller, you're the slightly less shitty option. Help us take down Lantern and the League. We don't turn you in. For now.
Excellent. Now, with these devices, you should be able to end your Green Lantern's little police state. A Sinestro Core battery. Wayne repurposed this one to counteract the abilities of Green Lantern. The device will allow you to destabilize his constructs and render Lantern vulnerable to attack.
That's why when we went to the Green Lantern the first time, we couldn't do anything to him. We were needing this Yellow Lantern battery.
We need to womp the angry space cop. Let's jam.
Or we could do anything else instead. You know, to toughen up, I mean. It's not because I'm nervous. Nah.
No comment.
That itself was a comment.
Feels like these paintings are watching us.
We got real shit going down. And you're thinking about haunted paintings?
Mate, it's a coping mechanism.
Mate, it's a coping mechanism. I'm coping right now, bruh. Leave me be.
I never pull over.
Yo, what was that? Yo. Mark that next.
Repositioning.
Like, oh, you want to fight?
Here I come. Out there saving lives. I'm still not getting used to it.
What does my 5 do? If you're talking about my ultimate, it slows down time. It's the same ultimate for everyone. I believe that's my 5. It's my yeah, that's my ultimate. It slows down time for everyone, and I can do critical damage to everything, even if I'm not hitting the critical damage spot for a period of time. But it's essentially the same ultimate for everybody, which is kind of not cool. I wish they would have had different ults. They do different things. Like my start bites people in the face, and then it slows down time. Boomerang kills his boomerang, but they all essentially just slow down time.
You getting more?
Oh, you haven't seen it? So next opportunity I get on a battle, I'll go ahead and use it just so you could see. It looks pretty neat. Oh wait, you wanted to voice it, right? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go to map and then press up to go to the Hall of Justice. So Rachel right now wants to add some poison into her guns before getting into a battle. So I'll show you that ability in a sec, but we're going to put some frenzy. I don't like frenzy too much because it makes the enemy stronger, just so you know. But it also makes them attack. Give and take. All right, so Poison Ivy is up here to the left. You'll just speak to her.
Ah! It works! My confusion affliction works!
Life.
I think.
Yep.
Wanna help me
Weapon.
test it? Come here.
Choice can only be
Let's
added to
talk.
melee. You can add it to your gun. fun. And the guns comes later. Yeah, I think it's when I look away. So since I was trying to, I guess, speak to Rachel to tell her how to do the poison ivy thing, I did look away. So it started cutting in and out. I got it. Is the noise suppression? I gotta love it. I gotta hate it. I have to be the world's most stiff streamer. Can't look away. Can't look away. Alrighty, mark that next mission though once you're ready. That one already has venom. Yeah, that's another thing. I'm sure like if I took the time to like figure out my settings, like I played. I paid for voice meter, potato, I didn't get the banana one. I got potato. I paid for voice cable C and D, and I also have like voice mod as my voice enhancer. So I'm sure that if I played with all the settings there, I can make really good audio, I guess, things going on. But since A, I'm uneducated, and B, I don't take the time to like do the research, that's where it gets me. But man, I got a really good mic. It's like I got these good applications, and I can't get it to work the way I want. Because sometimes if I leave the mic works perfectly whenever, you know, we don't have any noise suppression on. But then if I have a lot of background noise, it hears everything. So if somebody in my household is listening to music, my mic will pick it up, and I don't want to get DMCA'd. So there's just a lot of things of the noise suppression, but then I turn it on and it acts wild.
Search continues. Stay alert. Accelerating!
Flash's death is on your head, Bruce.
Diana, I don't think I like catching up like this. I see you accessed my vault. What are you going to do with that kryptonite?
What I always do, Bruce. What's right. I'll see you, Lantern, and Cal soon.
Life scan's coming back negative.
Yeah, I remembered your care package. Talk it down, Luther. That part is gonna give your nanobots a hell of a workout. I'm sure it'll be a walk in a somewhat disreputable park for you, Deadshot.
They can't hide forever.
That's what I gotta start doing too, saving my presets. And yeah, what's up, Noah? How can we help you?
I've time-boxed this transaction quite tightly, Task Force X. Follow these instructions to the letter. Despite the brutality, this is delicate work.
So, Lex, part of being a technical genius is stealing other people's shit and making it yours?
Well, claiming share in a free marketplace of ideas requires acquisitions and new opportunities.
It all depends on which side of the spectrum you want to be. Personally, I can only speak for myself. I don't want to put words into anybody's mouth, but if it all depends on the boundaries that you establish with the person you're with. And if you establish that's something that's disrespectful and something you don't think should happen, then it's something that should be taken into consideration. I know other people may disagree, they may see it in a different format, but that's how I see it.
Assume target Harley Quinn always has explosives. 3 minutes Commencing my fire as ordered, Deadshot.
We'll grind you down. You criminals are all the same. No fortitude.
Advantage mine.
Are you supposed to counter shot them?
Inexcusable.
Aim at them and press the button that says counter shot. But yeah. Exactly. See, I think that that's something most people can agree upon. It's all really depending on the boundaries that you set, especially if like that's the thing that the person did before you guys met and they continue to do, then that's something you have to take consideration. It's not something we can expect to change, but
Ha! My turn. I am attacking Deadshot's target.
exactly. Just that and at least act. Hey, this is something that makes me uncomfortable. Can we talk about it? But what exactly can we do? Is there at least some boundaries we can establish if something happens like this? I'd have the same respect for you and go from there.
The cold, tonic, immobility.
Dang, he froze me for a second.
Extinguished.
I mean, yes, it's all about learning how to manage with it, because easier just means it's a different problem. But essentially, yeah, you work hard, bust your butt today so you can live an easier tomorrow. That's always the goal. That's why you gotta bust your butt as hard as you can now so you can have a better tomorrow. That's the way I see it. That's what keeps me going. Yeah, you gotta wait till those counter shot.
Save a bite for me, Shark, why don't ya?
Premeditation.
Very good, Task Force X. You secured my future R&D efforts. Uploading the firmware now.
Impressive, Luthor. As if you already had the upgrade before we claimed Brainiac's data.
If we can't trust each other, Shark, who can we trust? Hmm? Shark, you're squad leader now.
Squad leader. A title fit for a king.
Mission item, so you know exactly what you have to do. That one, the only way you could do damage was counter shot. That's it. If it wasn't a counter shot, you couldn't do any damage, which it caught me off guard as well the first time, but and I agree with that comment that Random Soldier said as well. Establish who the person is. See, you know, if that's something that they have, you know, certain boundaries themselves, and it's something they're respectful with. It is. You see, if it's because of past experiences, then say no more.
All right, all right. Not bad.
Ooh, this mission just calls to me.
I mean, you just gotta see it as, is it worth it? Because if it's not, then No point in wasting time.
Anyway, weirdos, if you want to burn them back from the inside, well, I have a new affliction to test out.
Watch her, Task Force X.
I feel you.
Lantern, there's a high probability the criminals have access to Yellow Lantern tech. Oh, they do, huh? Gonna need the whole Yellow Lantern Corps to get past me. Just be prepared.
We don't know what kind of bioterror Ivy can deliver with her afflictions fully unleashed. We're sending you in to find out.
Guess what? When I combine my plant cells with this metahuman DNA sample Lex stole, it makes the aliens way more inflammable.
I think you mean flammable, kiddo.
They're nearly synonymous! Meat!
Now is perhaps the wrong time to remind you all my fins are susceptible to heat rash. No rest for a god. Reloading my gun.
We gotta keep those sprouts clear. Come on, focus.
I'm gonna use the ultimate now so you can see it.
A plant's work is never done, little helpers. Untamed plant. Affirmative, Sharky. I'm shooting the target.
Engaging the surface!
I made a mistake.
Gonna get your target when you start. Yo, save that sprout! Any friend of Little Red's a friend of mine.
Targeting boomerang.
Listen, that's what we're here for, man.
Pushing quick back.
Plant babies can't protect themselves. Get the rest of the soldiers. Oh, check it out. The toxic fruits of our labor.
Missing on the shark thing!
Oh, this would be so neat.
I must fight harder. Our foes are starving a sprout. Let us water it in their blood.
You cleared all the soldiers off that rooftop. Now hunt down the rest.
Don't let them shut out Ivy sprouts.
If you ask me if there was ever any cheating, I'd say go. But I respect everybody's decision to like do things their way. You know, y'all know what y'all can tolerate, y'all know what y'all will put up with. So I always respect everybody.
You protected the thing. Oh,
Do, but
not cool.
you know your boundaries. You know everything that's going on.
So close. You can't rush nature.
Got it, bro. Well, hold your head up high. Take care.
perfectly. These aliens are so susceptible to fire. Honey, pretty much everybody's susceptible to fire. I could burn any of these three right now.
Of course, though, Max Bottom, sure. Give me one moment.
Shark, you're in charge.
I am the leader of our school.
There you go. I turned it down a little bit. Hopefully that's better.
You get tired of just shooting the aliens with metal from your noisy guns? I bet. That's why I've created this Diablo
Fire.
Blaze.
Wahahaha.
Set them on fire instead. Burn them all. Here you go, coming through. Beep, beep, beep.
Hydration time. You know, I am thirsty. Let me get a cup of water real quick. Be right back.
Mobile gear symbiote detected. Sorry, I mean, Lieutenant.
Let the child know that Brainiac will wipe this miserable planet of all vegetation.
All right, folks. I'm taking bets on when Lex 2 tries to screw us over. I just know he's noodling away at some Earth 1 domination plan right now.
As soon as the aliens are dead, he'll make his move.
Sooner. Luther can barely die without having a backup Lex set to go.
That isn't how parallel universes work. Read a book, for the love of the gods.
Alrighty, I'm back from getting water. Boy, yeah, dang, boy.
Window to turn her is closing, and
I'm
she's
old, so I
planning
can't
something.
even fathom being up that late no more. The all-nighter days in me is gone. But guys, I have to tell you, I just think it's gonna be a good breakfast, so I want to mention. And then random, I'll see if I post it in the Discord as well, some pictures. But I plan on making, and I know I've made this before, but I plan on going a little bit further all out. So I'm gonna make some home fries, mixed in with some scrambled eggs, and then on top of that, it's gonna have some peppers, ham, cheese, some onions. It's gonna be like a real deal there food. It's gonna be top notch.
To anyone listening, please don't become collateral damage.
No worries. Thank you for the subs. I appreciate you stopping by, the time, the effort that you put in. Much love, brother. Thank you.
The rest of you, stay safe. Lois Lane out.
I know, I will. Tomorrow will be one of those breakfasts I plan on doing a good job on.
Oh, shit. Now that we've got new Lex, he can help me with the whole Legion of Doom thing.
You were in the Legion of Doom.
Almost. What, this close? But I'm a working class villain. Can't be paying those fat cat fees, you know?
Dude, why would you even want to be in the Legion? You hate people.
But I need dental insurance, mate.
And you didn't post it? And you didn't post it?
Why does Batman have so many ordnance caches?
I need to start getting into salad, sadly. But that sounds good, breaded chicken. No.
Got a problem with it? Feel free to lodge your complaints with the Batman directly, Trooper.
With a mighty reach.
Metropolis, this is one.
Show me what to destroy next.
Wawa. Dang. The only thing I remember from Wawa were the 2 for $3 breakfast sandwiches, man. Oh, jeez. I survived on those things for so long.
You're on Earth too. You meet your double. What do? Fire on the drone. Snatch these citizens from Brainiac's grasp.
We got you. You're with the good guys now. Yes, she's with us. Yes, she is a hologram. How's playing the heroes feel? Maybe you ought to get used to it. Project K is nearly complete. Perhaps we will have to destroy before we rebuild.
Feels good to be an apex predator.
Oh, remember that time we killed Vlad?
Yes. Carefully shoot this drone. We will free its captives and be rewarded. Why does everyone talk about the Atlantean? He talks to my fellow sea creatures. It's some kind of wonder. Meanwhile, I talk to you surface dwellers all the time, and no one makes a big deal about that.
Hey, if it makes you feel better, Stark, you're one of the weirdest.
Real curious how the upgrade will work on that shark body of yours.
Yup.
So now we have a whole entire other universe to deal with.
Now, maybe in that one, Shark's got a personality.
I'm very personable.
You gotta wonder, if their Brainiac decided to cross over into our world, what's the Brainiac on this side up to?
Thank you for just putting
Alrighty, guys. So a little bit change of plans. I was planning on staying up for about another half hour, but at least I do need to step away. I need to take care of some things over here, but I do plan on being tomorrow. If Random Soldier decides to sign up, we will be on some Call of Duty, but I'll still probably play some Call of Duty and some Suicide Squad, so we'll fit in a little bit of both. Tomorrow, towards later half of the day. For the first half, I have some things I need to make, especially that delicious breakfast we were just discussing. But other than that, guys, Random Soldier again, huge shout out. Noah, thank you for always stopping by and stream and showing love. Everybody else who stops by, leaves, goes, is just lurking. I appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you guys. And remember, you can't be a gamer unless you have backbone. Until next time, guys, I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Peace.
You can crawl back under the rock you came from, criminals, but you can't escape the future.
I am feeling lonely, and I wanna admit it's time to end the ride. Fading it too slowly, were those gonna lift me up this time? You were the only one who got me tripping up inside. All the words you told me, am I reading something different from your eyes? See you for a moment, even hope that I can feel you. I see you, all that I wanted was to tell you that I need you. I see you for a moment, even hope that I can feel you. I see you, all that I wanted was to tell you that I need you. Now I'm finally right here with you. Now I'm finally right here with you. The voice is getting nearer. Heart is pumping, thoughts are running wild. We got a good thing going. Why we gotta feel amplified? Staying till the morning. Countless hours spending by your side. You look at me, I'm soaring. truth behind your